Let's get started, guys. So we will be using this beautiful pink Chenille yarn, and the first thing you need to do, don't forget to make a knot at the very end, and then we will start with the slip knot as we usually do. This is the end, this is your working yarn. Make a loop, insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. This is your first stitch. Now make, and you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger. I suggest to keep it about 2 inches. Then insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. This is 2 stitches. Insert your hand, grab working yarn, pull it out. You have 3 stitches now. Now you insert in your right hand in the last stitch, and then you are going inside the first stitch, not the this one next to your hand, but the first one. So insert your hand of 2 fingers, whatever it's more comfortable. Grab working yarn, pull it out, and put it on your hand. Now you have 2 on your hand. Grab working yarn, pull it out. This is your first single crochet. Now insert your right hand in the stitch, and then you're going to do the same crochet, single crochet in the same hole 5 more times. So insert your hand, the stitch stays here, insert your hand, grab working yarn, put it on your fingers or your hand, what is more comfortable. Grab working yarn, pull it through 2 stitches. You have 2 now, 1 and 2. Keep it on your right hand, go in the same hole, grab working yarn, pull it out, have it together with the stitch you had already. Grab working yarn and pull it out. 1, 2, 3. So you need 3 more. The same hole. If you have the tail on the way, just keep it on the back. Grab working yarn, pull it out, and then grab working yarn and pull it through 2. And then we do the same thing 2 more times, and this way you did 6 single crochets. And what you got this beautiful flower. This is your first row. Now we're grabbing a clip to mark where our first row was, and now we're going to the second row. We will be using the back of the stitch, not the front part, but the back. So what we will be doing on the next row, you'll be doubling the size of this flower, so you will need to do 2 single crochet in every of these holes, so you will have 12. So keeping your hand inside the stitch, going inside the next one, grab working yarn, have 2, grab working yarn, pull it out, and then go in the same hole where you just made your single crochet, grab working yarn and pull it out, and now you have 2 single crochet made from 1. Keep your hand in the last stitch, and now you're going in the back of the next stitch, and again you're making 2 in every hole back of the stitch. This way you will have twice as many stitches as you had in your first row. This is pretty simple when you practice a little bit. Don't try to be fast. Take your time. It's a pretty fast process, but you will need to practice a little bit. So this is our last, you see, this is our last single crochet. So now you can see that we have this beautiful flower. This is our 2 rows. Next row, you you take the clip and put it on the back of the last stitch. Next row you will be making 1 single crochet in one, and then single crochet in next one, and then on the third one you will be making 2 at the same, 1 and 2. Now 2 single crochet in 2 stitches, 1 single crochet, and the next one, and now 2 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 and 2. Keep doing this way, alternating 1 and 2 until you reach your mark. So 1, 2, and the next one will have 2 at the same stitch, first and second. Now just 2 singles and next single, next 2 stitches, and in the last one there will be 2, 1 and 2 at the same stitch. This is your mark. Keep your clipper on the last stitch of the row. This way you will know that this will be your 4th row. So you can see already you have this beautiful flower. This is the base of your cat bed. So next one you will be making 3 single in every stitch, and then 1 single, actually 3, oh my god, let's do it, 1, 2, 3. So we did 3 single crochets and 3 stitches, and now the number 4 will have 2 single crochets, 1 and 2 at the same stitch. And now we're doing the same thing, 3 single crochet and 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, and number 4 will have 2 single crochets and 1 stitch. Again 3, next stitches, 1, 2 and 3 single crochets, and number 4 will have 2 at the same stitch. We're almost down to the marker, and then we will measure the diameter that we have, because for this cat bed, if you want to use only 1 skein of chenille yarn, you will need about 14.5 inches. Let's grab the ruler. That's perfect. See, it's 14.5. So now we can actually start working on the walls. You will not need the marker, so remove your clip. What we'll be doing to make walls, we will not be going on the back of the stitch, we will be going underneath. So we'll be taking both sides of the stitch and we will be going from inside, not from here, but from inside of your cat bed. So your last stitch on your hand, go through 2 parts of the stitch, grab working yarn, pull it out, grab working yarn, pull it out, and now put the clip on, actually, that you would see where you started your wall. Now do the same. Insert your finger or your couple fingers, what is more comfortable, and grab working yarn, pull it out. Now you have 2 stitches, grab working yarn, pull it out. You can see already that the wall started to form, because we're using the back over here of the stitch, not this one, which helped us to build this beautiful base. So grab working yarn, pull it through 2. Again, showing you slowly, going underneath 2 parts of the stitch, grab working yarn, pull it out. Now you have 2 stitches on your hand, grab working yarn, pull it through both. And now keep doing the same way in every stitch until you will reach your marker, and you will know that you made one row of your wool for the cat bed. So just one skein will give you beautiful medium size cat bed, which is good for a small to medium sized cat. If you want to make a bigger cat bed, you will need 2 skeins, and then you can use 1.5, or you can use both of them and make walls higher. This way it will be more like a hive for your cat, and they really like to hide in places like that. Okay, so we have our row number 1. We reached our clip. So take the clip, put it on the last stitch. You will know that this will be the beginning of second row, and then keep doing the same way, keep knitting or crocheting, I'm sorry, the same way as you did the first row. Insert your hand, then your hand underneath 2 sides of the stitch, grab working yarn, pull it out. You have 2 stitches, grab working yarn, pull it through 2, and then go through every stitch of your wall until you reach your clip. This way you will have your cat bed done. Chenille yarn is extremely soft and nice to touch. It's really beautiful. You can hardly find it anywhere in any craft stores. They don't carry it because it's too big, it's too thick, so it would take too much space at the store. So and you can find it at our store, BeCozi.net. We have 6 colors, and I'm showing it in a really beautiful pink color, because if you have a cat bed, girl cat bed, girl cat, then pink would be perfect color. Okay, so we reached our clip. It's a little bit less because we were doing it a little bit loose, but it's okay. You can just finish it, and for finish, insert your head in the next stitch and not on the back, not underneath, in the back. Grab working yarn, pull it through this stitch and then through this. Pull it and then hide it underneath the next stitch. Pull it through and then pull it through here and hide it behind any stitch. Now you can see that the wall is not really high. What we will do, we will turn it inside out and form the walls, hide the, or weave in the ends, like this end, weave it in, like this. And here's your cat bed. It's all done. It's beautiful. It takes only 1 skein, and if you want your walls higher, you can buy 2 skeins and make it really high, but this is actually a pretty good size cat bed. See how beautiful it is? If you want to just make a beautiful basket to keep your stuff, this is it. This can work as your basket too. Anyway, you can find this yarn at BeCozi.net, and stay warm and be cozy. Hey guys, Larissa with BeCozi.net is here. I would like to introduce you my second book. The second book, Hand Knitting 102, it was published on November 25, 2025, and it's available to purchase on our website BeCozi.net, BeCozi.com. It's also available on Amazon. It's also available on Amazon as a downloadable version if you want, a Kindle, and if you want the real book, it's available again on our website and on Amazon. In this book, I'm showing new patterns and a few old patterns. It's as usual. It's very detailed. It's very easy to understand what I'm doing. Very unique patterns where you can those that you cannot find anywhere else. And again, this book is available. Go get it, and this is the best gift for yourself or your loved one.